And hello YouTube, this is GSmaniamsmart, and I'm going to do a brand new video for Gaming with GS. And today we're going to be showing you a little trick on Guild Wars 2, what to do with all of your runes and sigils. Now, a lot of you salvage your gear and you get a ton of these greens and yellows, and we rarely ever get oranges. So we all know these are pretty much worthless on the TP, and we all know that they're pretty much worthless to merchants too. So what can you do to make these more profitable, more valuable? Well, there's a nice little trick you can do with the Mystic Forge that allows you to transform these low-tier runes and sigils into high-tier runes. If we look in the TP for these yellow ones, these sell for like a good 3, 4, 5 silver sometimes even 10 silver, compared to these greens that sell for a few copper only. So everyone would much rather, sell their stuff for 4 or 5 silver on a TP compared to the few copper. So how do you do this? Very easy. You're gonna go to the Mystic Forge in Lion's Ark or any other place that's a Mystic Forge, and all you gotta do really is just get all of your low runes, your greens, and just start putting them together. A little trick you can do to make this go a little faster is whenever you finished placing 4 in and you pressed Forge, just press F again, it'll automatically refresh. And just continue doing this until you've run out of green runes and sigils. And the purpose of this is that some of these greens that you're putting into here will actually turn into rares, turn into yellows. And these yellows then you can either sell to the TP, or you can go ahead and risk them in the Mystic Forge to try and get an orange out. However, I usually try to put them in to get an orange out, but a lot of times I fail. So you may be better off just selling the did we just get an orange? You may be better off selling the yellows just. I don't think we got an orange. I thought we had an orange, but we don't. But as you see, we're already getting some yellows out of this. Another thing you want to be aware of is that you cannot mix sigils and runes. If you want to do sigils, you have to stick with sigils. You cannot mix, like you see, I can't use a rune and then a sigil as well. It won't work. Another thing, you don't want to put your yellows in. You only want to put your greens in for now. And then when you finish all of your greens, then you want to put yellows in if you want to put yellows in. And always be sure that you need 4 of each kind. So if you only have 3 yellows, then it's obviously not going to work. There is a workaround for that. If you have a spirit stone, I think they're called spirit stones. Like, what are they called? I don't want to give you guys wrong information.
Maybe you could show me some moves.
I don't think you can buy them from here. No, you can't. Let me see what they're called, because there is a workaround for this. If you have 3 sigils and you really want to, here they are, Mystic Forge stones. You only get these from like dailies or PvP or stuff like that, only special cases. But if you really want to put like 4 rares in and you only have 3 rares, a Mystic Forge stone will basically give you a free slot. But I honestly would not recommend doing that because there's so much better things to do with Mystic Forge stones. But as you see, we are slowly gaining a bunch of yellows, and if we look in the TP right now, and just to show you, oh come on, don't be slow. If we look right now, these yellows we created sell for 4 silver each, and none of the greens even come close to half of that. These all sell for like 20 copper, 17 copper. So if you put 4 of these in, it's turning basically 80 copper into 4 silver. So it's a really great method to use with all this random crap that you get from salvaging tons of stuff.
I'm at your service.
So I'm going to go ahead and finish this off, and when I finish all the greens, we'll take a look and see what we can risk with the yellows. So see you guys in a few seconds. Now, just a quick note. I just ran into something that I thought I'd share with you guys. If you have like a ton of these, say I have like, for example, right now I have 4 runes that I can put into the Mystic Forge, right? I have these 4. But say I only had 3. Say I only had these 3. I have 4 runes. It's just that there's 2 stacks into this, and I can't put one at a time in. So an easy way to do this is all you gotta do is hold down on the item and then hit Alt and let it go, and then you can go ahead and separate them. That way, if you don't have enough runes but you have a ton of one kind, you can separate them all and you can put them in individually, because you can put more of one. You can put more runes of the same kind in the Mystic Forge. But as you see, we just finished right now. I turned all of my yellow, I have 1 more green rune here, and I have 2 green sigils here that I did not have enough to put in, but that's okay. Now, we have a ton of yellows. I can easily sell these in the TP. We'll see how much we would make. So, we have 2 of these. That's 8 silver. That's 12, 16, 19, right? 22, 25, 28, 31, 34, and 36. So from the few copper that we had worth of the sigils and runes, we can now turn this into a good 36 silver. However, if you want to be risky, then you can do this. You can put your yellows, and be aware, you are putting right now a good 16 silver into the Mystic Forge. If you're lucky, you may get an orange. Let's see. We don't get an orange, unfortunately. And you can do the same thing with your runes. Now, sometimes you get an orange, sometimes that orange will sell for like a gold. So that's the purpose of doing this, that you can get like a rune or a sigil that sells for like a gold or 2 if it's an exotic. However, the chances of that are not too high, so be aware when you're doing it. And that's all I got. I can't really mix anything else. So at this point, I would just sell everything else, because you don't have enough to throw into the Mystic Forge. And I have these. Let me not sell these yet. But as you see, we're making 8 silver off of these. And then another 4 off of these. So even if you do mix all of your yellows, you're going to have some yellows left over, and you're still going to make more money than you would have if you just sold the greens that you had the entire time. But that's pretty much it, guys. Hopefully you enjoyed the video. It's a nice little trick and tip that a lot of new players don't know, because many people don't know how to utilize the Mystic Forge properly, and this is one of the best ways to utilize it, turning some of your really useless crap into, you know, higher tier stuff. So hopefully you enjoyed the video. I know some of you may have already known this, but you know, this kind of was aimed towards new players and some of my friends who don't really know about this, and I wanted to make a video for them as well. So, pretty much it, guys. I'm going to be coming up with more tips and tricks in the future. We're still going to do some of the gold making videos, but for now, I think it's going to be it. Until next time, guys. Thank you for watching. I hope that this video helped you out in any way. If you enjoyed this video, please leave a like. It'll really help me out. If you didn't like it, you can leave a comment below as well and give some feedback. If you have any other comments or questions, please leave them in the comments as well. And I usually try my best to answer those comments within the next 24 to 48 hours, depending on how busy I am. I also have plenty of other content on my channel about different gaming tutorials, as well as general gaming videos for Guild Wars 2, League of Legends, Minecraft, and any others that you may be interested in. So if you're interested in that type of stuff, check it out. And if you like what you see, you can subscribe too. Would really appreciate it. You can also check out my other channels and social medias as shown on the screen right now. And with that, thank you so much, everyone. And this is GSmaniamsmart, and I'll be back sooner than you think. Don't go anywhere.